Sooner Scoop HD.
Hey Porter, the last time you played Oklahoma State, they had a pretty good game with their guards, but they're a tough, they've been going pretty well the last 3 or 4 games. Talk about this matchup. You're coming off your best game and you played such great defense against Alabama. Can you keep that momentum going defensively?
Well, we hope to, and we need to, because they're playing really well. Like you said, their guards are a handful. Just with their speed, their shot making ability, Bryce Thompson with his shot making ability, he makes shots as good as anybody in our league. The Anderson, Avery Anderson, Wright, and Asbury, just the way they're playing. Boone. I mean, they're just playing really well, and so we have to have a great defensive effort. Much better than the second half we had there. I thought the first half we did some things that we wanted to, but in the second half, really poor job, and credit them because they played terrific.
I would guess practice has been great the last couple of days.
Well, we took Sunday off as our mandatory day off, and just to get our bodies right. And then yesterday's practice, and the focus is just like always, next game. I mean, it's we got a lot of respect for Oklahoma State. We know how good they are. We lost the last game, so we've got a lot to prepare for to beat Oklahoma State.
Porter, thanks. Good luck.
Hey, James.
Eli.
Hey, Porter, I know you guys won't change the way you go about things or the message, but you said it Saturday that finally you could stop saying we're right there, and you've kind of got that tangible proof of what this can be. How does that change the message now this week in your preparation as far as having that win in the back pocket?
Well, I think we got a lot of things into the game. I think we did a lot of little things in that game that kept on adding up, and that's the message. Is there's reasons why, and it isn't just about rolling it out there. I mean, I thought we were really on top of a lot of little things in that game, and that was the message. We got the attention to detail, the little things get into the game. I thought we played really hard and with passion, through ups and downs, even through when they cut it to 11. The winning play was, a winning play was Tanner's offensive rebound. They cut it to 11. It was an effort play. He got in there, got an offensive rebound, put back, and put it back to 13. And I don't think we looked back after that. But the message also moving forward is about Oklahoma State. What they do well, what they're very, very good defensively. Outstanding. I mean, really well coached, scheme wise. Their guards can really defend, their bigs can protect the rim. Terrific defensive team, one of the best in the country.
Thanks, Porter.
Justin.
Porter, how much does Tanner change the game when he's playing the way he did against Bama? Rebounding well, like you mentioned, but also shooting efficiently, staying out of foul trouble, doing things like that. How much does he impact the game when he's at his best?
Huge. I mean, also it was a game where I think Grant, Jalen, and Tanner all played well, and that's was great to see. But Tanner's energy, Tanner's belief, he's just, it just spreads. It's contagious. And when he's, knocking down a shot or playing with passion, I think his defense, he's been making some really good defensive blocks, some defensive stops. So I think his all around game has been really good, but when he gets, when he's playing well, his belief, his confidence is up, and that's contagious.
Thanks, Porter.
Myron.
Yeah, have you had any problem? I mean, it's such a good win on Saturday to turn the page, because that was so emotional, but you got Oklahoma State right behind that. Any difficulty to turn the page and moving back into conference play?
No. I mean, we took a day off yesterday. We came back and we talked about some things like we always do, to recap in the game, what we did well, what we need to do better. But then we turned the page right away back to Oklahoma State. I mean, we didn't play well in the second half. We were up at half, and then in the second half they just took it to us, and that's in our stomach. And we got to come out from the get-go, and they know it. Our guys know what I mean, and so no no worry about them basking in that victory. It's just confidence. It was really good for us. It's in the bank. It's a resume game. It's a confidence builder, but man, all our focus turned the page to Oklahoma State for sure.
You mentioned Tanner too. Was it anything that you said Saturday how he played? Because that passion, to me, he's the one that got you going in the first half.
Yeah.
I mean, just everything he did just really kind of got the team on his back going.
No, he did. He just, he being the only senior that's eligibility is exhausted. You could just see an urgency in him. Hey, we've lost a couple of these close. We got to start putting a couple of these in the bank. We got to start, building that resume. And he's been practicing like that. He's been vocal. He's been passionate. And, I thought for sure that just has been carrying over in practice and in the games. And it sure did Saturday.
Thanks. Good luck.
Jesse.
Porter, Bijan was just talking about how much the win is, a confidence booster, especially after the couple of games before that. But I'm curious from an on the court perspective, when you go back and watch the film at Alabama, offensively, did it feel like the team figured some things out, whether it's the pace that works or guys being aggressive or where the shots are coming from, or did it feel like they figured anything out, or does it just feel like some things that maybe weren't going your way just kind of went your way on Saturday?
Well, I think the ball, kept on moving, even through the second and third options. If the first option didn't work, sometimes it sticks or a couple of guys hold it a lot. And I just thought the ball kept on moving. And we got to second, third options. And I thought the guys really played well, figuring that out. And I think they're going to build on it. But, that's in the guys, they made some shots early. That always is good for, being contagious. They made some shots early and it just kind of snowballed from there.
All right. Well, you mentioned the ball moving. Obviously, we talked to Bijan. One of the things he mentioned is just how much more confident he feels this year, being his second year through conference play, and he feels a new kind of confidence just being on the floor. Just what have you seen from him, especially through these conference games, his second year through the conference? Has anything stood out to you just about the way he's playing, maybe compared to last year?
His pace is better. But that confidence thing is a normal progression. Freshmen come in sometimes and it's all new to them and they're on their heels. And now he's in his second year. He's logged a lot of minutes. He knows he's in the rotation. Sometimes last year sometimes he get in, sometimes he didn't as a freshman. He knows he's in the rotation, the confidence, and so I just think that experience is that progression of experience, but he also is playing with a better motor, a better pace to himself. And I tell him all the time, when you're playing with that pace, good things are happening for us. And that gives me a lot of confidence. And we got a lot of confidence in Bijan.
Appreciate it, Porter.
Yep.
Bob.
Porter, it hasn't been monster minutes, but Benny's played the last two games. What have you sort of seen from him, and what can he maybe realistically bring here coming down the stretch?
No, as Benny's walking through right now, so so I saw that, but no, he's like the same thing with what I just said about Bijan. As a freshman, and he got so far behind, with the foot injury, and then he re-injured an ankle, and then he got COVID, and I tell you, in practice, he does some amazing things, and we're confident in him. It's just tough getting in that rotation right now. But man, I wouldn't be surprised if you see it coming up. He's doing really well. He's gaining confidence, so we're excited about his progression.
Appreciate it, Porter.
Back to Eli.
Yeah, Porter, you talked about how important that home crowd was on Saturday. It might be a little dicey conditions tomorrow night, but you've got Oklahoma State at home. It's a big one. What is the message to the fan base and hoping to pack LNC again?
Well, I don't think the fan base is going to be like the media and want to do it through Zoom today and not show up. So I think the fan base is going to fight the weather and be there. I think it's supposed to be cleared up by tomorrow. So I'm looking forward to it. All I know is is that fan base, that crowd Saturday was off the rails. It was the best I've seen since I've been here. And let's just keep it going. I mean, to make a difference. So I'm excited about it. I know there's some weather today. I hope everyone stays safe coming to the women's game. But from everything I hear, it's going to be cleared up by tomorrow night. It's an 8:00 game. So we'll see you here.
Sooners Scoop HD.